All right, we're here to play the 6th grade spring scale page, and we'll take a look at the front page, which is all scales. Starts with our chromatic scale. Chromatic scales are easy. All we're going to do is put in my case, I like to put my left on the top notes, my right on the bottom notes, and it's just really easy for us. The other people are learning all kinds of crazy stuff. Easy one for us. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good? All right. I like that because I can go faster that way, because when you start going back and forth, it slows you down just a little bit. All right, B flat major scale number 2. We've done this one before, so it's the same thing, normal at the beginning and then alternating on the arpeggio. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good? All right, let's take a look at B6, which is the E flat major scale for us. We're going to be doing alternate sticking, and when we start the scale, we're going to start with our right mallet. But when we do the arpeggio at the end, we're going to start on our left mallet. That way we're not going and then crossing over to do that. Okay? And that's what all the sticking is about, is choosing what's the easiest way to play it and then let your muscle memory learn it. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good? B12, we're going to be doing alternate sticking on this. I'm going to start on the left. You could start on either. It really doesn't matter. They both have little challenges with them. E's are natural. Only B's are flat. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good? All right, let's take a look at number 36. For this one, because there are extra flats on there, we're going to do right hand on top. And again, because it's on the lower end, I'm going to start with my right on the top and left on the bottom. Right on the top notes or the black notes, left on the white notes or the bottom notes. Okay, so here we have our A flats, B's are flat, D's are flat, E's are flat. So lots and lots of flat notes here. Right on the top, left on the bottom. Until the very end, it doesn't make much sense when we're doing the arpeggio to do that with one mallet, so we will, I'm going to just switch on those. You're welcome to do it with one mallet if you'd like. It doesn't matter. As long as it sounds good, that's great. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Easy? All right. And let's take a look at one more scale. This is number 77, or C major scale. No flats at all, no sharps, just using the lower or the white notes. And so we are going to just alternate. I'm going to start on my left hand, just why not? And I'm going to play it down in this octave. You're welcome to play it up in this octave. Just because of the way the video is set up, I'm going to play it down in this octave. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. All right, let's turn over the back. We have 4 songs. These are our tests for the spring, and they just get us comfortable playing all kinds of stuff from the last 2 years that we've learned, from syncopation, different time signatures, different key signatures. On the first one, we notice we have our 4 flats again, and so we're going to go ahead and do our right hand on top notes and our left hand on the bottom notes, and I think that makes it a little easier. Here we go. 1, and go, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. There are a lot of ways that you could do this. In fact, I caught myself about ready to do a couple of little fancier tricks on that. But for right now, keep it simple. Get the notes correct so that you can pass those tests. Okay, on number 78, we go back to our key signature with no flats, no sharps, all white notes. Here we go. Again, I'm going to be playing in the lower octave, even though it's technically written in the higher octave, just because that's the way our keyboard's set up and a little easier for us to see. Now, we're going to use alternate sticking on this. The only exception is going to be the last note of the first line. I'm going to actually switch to the right. Okay, that's just because of how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. 1, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1. And then I'm going to switch to right there. It just makes a little more sense at that point. Okay, and then the same thing, and then back to right again on the beginning of the second ending. Switch, and then back up to right. Okay, so each time of that last note, I'm going to switch there. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, switch, 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, ready to switch, second ending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Number 96, Big Rock Candy Mountain. We have our original key signature, and so this is nice and easy for us. You've got a couple of options. I think I'm going to go ahead and play it what I think is the easiest for you to learn, but let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to be doing left on top, so 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 1. Now at this point, it gets a little weird. You've got to do one weird thing no matter what you try. 1 and 2 and 1 and. That works. Or you could go 1 and 2 and 1 and. Either way, you're going to do either 2 rights here or 2 rights there. So let's keep it simple and do keep the lefts on top and the rights on the bottom, or lefts on the black notes, rights on the bottom. Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready, go. 1 and 2 and a 1 E and 2 and a 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1E and a 2 and a 1E and 2 and a 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1E and 2 and a 1E and 2 and a 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Good? B65, Russian Sailor's Dance. This is the May Challenge test. We have B's flats, E's flats, A's flats, but our big challenge is going to be sticking as we're kind of bouncing around all over the place. This is where it gets to be kind of challenging, but also very fun, and I'm going to show you a new trick real quick. If you take a look at measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we get down to 6 and 7, we're going to actually change the stick on the mallet, or the stick on the actual bell itself. Right, 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 left, left, and then it makes more sense, right? And so everything keeps on alternating back and forth, even though you're on the same bell. Later on, you're going to find you can do that a lot and make things a lot easier for you. We haven't done that yet, so this is the first time you have actually seen that. So a little bit of bouncing around like that, and we do that on the E flat a couple of times where we do one mallet and the other mallet. All right, let's try this. Nice and slow. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1 and 1 and 2, 1 and 1, 2, 1 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2. All right, so a little tricky, but you can get it. Take a measure by measure, right in the sticking if you need to, whatever you need to do. All right, have a great day.